Hello there, Sagittarius. Welcome to DragonTaleTarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for November 20th through 30th. Very excited to have you back to the channel. If you have not yet joined me before and it's your first time here, welcome and thank you for visiting. I do invite you to go ahead and reach out, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also give it that Dragon Claw up and click that like button and let me know you enjoy the content. So first, a few quick notes before we get started today. This is a general reading, and so it's not going to resonate with every single Sagittarius out there. So if the messages do resonate with you, they are meant for you. If they don't resonate with you, kick them on out to another Sag. This will mostly correspond with Sagittarius Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs. All Sagittarius cross-watchers are welcome to join as well. If you're interested in a personal reading or information about the card decks I use, and more about my bio, that's all down in the description box below. So let's go ahead and get started by talking about the astrology of this last 10-11 days in November. It's pretty amazing. We have got so much movement going on as we close out 2019, coming to the end of a decade. It's pretty powerful, and I'm really excited about it. So Sagittarius, this year has been very big for you. A lot of people have had a really difficult, very challenging 2019. So if you're one of those, it's not surprising. But the big thing that's happened for you this year is that Jupiter, your ruling sign, your ruling planet, has been in your sign of Sagittarius all throughout 2019. So this has brought a lot of doors opening for you, a lot of expansion, a lot of awareness, more education, more learning, expanding your mind, maybe possibly moving or thinking about moving, planning trips, travel, furthering education, etc. So the thing is, a lot of people, they see Jupiter, of course, as being a very beneficial planet. It's huge, it's expansive, it's positive energy, it's optimism, it's good luck and good fortune. That's why so many Sagittarians have amazing good luck throughout their life. Even if they land flat on their face, they have a way of bouncing back really, really well. It doesn't mean that Sagittarians are immune from going through hard times or struggling greatly. It just means that Jupiter gives them that little kick of good luck. Seemingly, it's like just when they need it, they come through again, which is pretty awesome. But, so a lot of people will say, well, it was my Jupiter return. That's when, Jupiter comes back to your sign. And that happens every 12 years. So the next time that Jupiter is in Sagittarius will be 12 years from now. So time it out. And so a lot of people will say, well, why didn't I have, a great big burst of good luck? Why didn't I win the lottery? Why didn't I get that job I wanted, etc.? If you are a Sagittarius who experienced a greater amount of challenge during a Jupiter return year, which is this year for you, I would say that what it is that if you've got a lot of blockage, if you've got a lot of things that are in the way of your forward progress, this takes some time. And sometimes that Jupiter coming back around in your sign is there to make you aware of whatever it is that needs to be cleared away. Jupiter action can also feel a little bit like growing pains, because if you're, mind's eye or your perspective has been very narrow and very limited, it's going to stretch, and it might not feel so good when it's doing that. It's like, oh, I don't know, because it's going to take you out of your comfort zone. So for any Sagittarians out there that have really experienced a more challenging, time with that Jupiter energy, that's probably what's going on with you. I also encourage you to look up your personal placements in your natal chart, because in that you will find the sign that Jupiter was in when you were born and see what its relationship to where it is now is going to be. So the thing that's happening though is it's really opened up, because in the universal chart this has opened up the first house for you Sagittarius. So this is all about your identity, expanding who you could be, what you could be doing in your life purpose in the world. So it's very, very good for that. So the next house that it will universally impact as it goes into Capricorn in just a few weeks is going to be moving through the second house, which is Taurus. So for all Sagittarians, no matter what your personal chart is, on the universal energy, this is hitting your money. This is hitting your resources. This is lighting up that whole area of your value structure and what really matters to you. So this could definitely be the year ahead in 2020 where you see more increase and more, just financial abundance coming in, interior abundance coming in, just feeling more, happy and more positive about where you're going when it comes to manifesting things on a physical reality. So not bad at all. A lot of the Scorpio energy that we've been going through for the last part of October and most of our November has been very rigorous for you because it's been moving through the universal 12th house of Pisces for you. That means, Sagittarius, that you've been doing a lot of interior spiritual work and growth, and sometimes it's very painful because it means releasing a lot of old baggage, a lot of old pain, wounds, karmic things coming around full circle. So you've really had quite a time of it with Mercury retrograde as well, and Scorpio, it would have been hitting that 12th house too. So you've really been doing some major clearing out. That's going to continue just a little bit because Mars has just moved into Scorpio and it's going to be impacting that 12th house again. This is a time of year, especially through to the end of 2009, Sagittarius, that you will be wanting to work kind of on your own. Your energy will be more introverted than usual, and you may need more rest. You may feel a little bit more energetically fatigued. So make sure to honor your body, get the rest you need, and take good care of yourself. The sun moves into your sign of Sagittarius on Friday 22nd, so get ready for that. That's a really great action. Gets that sun out of the 12th house for you, lights up again that house of identity. So maybe you'll be integrating some of those lessons that you've learned as Jupiter has been there this whole past year. I would also say, getting back to that Jupiter energy, that 2020 could actually be a better year for you than usual. Especially because in the Chinese astrology, we're going into the year of the rat in 2020, and the rat is aligned with Sagittarian energies. So it's very positive for you. I really like where it's all going and heading. Venus is moving to Capricorn as well. That will be entering your second house universally on Monday 25th. And you will definitely be seeing, a focus on wanting to ground things, a focus on relationships that are lasting and have endurance, people that do not give up the ship on you, people that are very loyal. Those are the kind of folks you want to get closer to. The new moon happens in Sagittarius as well on Tuesday 26th. A lot of good burst of energy for you. And we close up the month with Neptune going direct in Pisces on Wednesday 27th. Right now I'm planning to do videos that get into all of that for each sign. We'll see how much time I have. It's been a very, very busy couple of weeks. I really wanted to get these readings done sooner, but I've had a lot of personal readings and a lot of work to do. So on that note, Sagittarius, let's move into your card reading. Let's pull some major themes first to see what's up with you right now, and get you some deeper, more intuitive insights on all of this planetary action. Dear angels, divine beings of light, helpers, healers, guardians, and ancestors, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and rising sign of Sagittarius as we do their reading for November 20th through 30th, 2019. Please protect their energy as well as mine and bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Okay, Sagittarius, so look at that. There's your Chariot. This is a card that rules Cancer energy, but for me, I always see this as being very Sagittarian, and the reason for that is because you've got those horses involved, you've got the guy moving forward. It's very much to me about travel, education, furthering the mind. It's also about nurturing yourself and taking care of yourself and balancing, because that's why we have the light pony and the dark pony sitting there, and that's why, and he's moving forward. Look at him pointing to that rainbow. He's moving forward to better days. So right now, Sagittarius, you're very focused on moving to a more positive mindset, a more positive outlook. You've had a lot of expansion, a lot of growth, a lot of things being cleared out in 2019 to make way for better things coming in. Anything that you've had to let go of, anything that's left your life that seemed really painful or felt really hard, it was for a better purpose. So let's pull a bird spirit card and see what the birds are telling you. The other night when I started doing this round of readings, the owls were hooting outside. Hadn't heard the owls for a bit, but we have some beautiful barred owls that live around here, and they started hooting, and I said, all right, I'm going to use a bird deck for these readings because I love my birds. They bring me so much joy and insight. So let's see where those feathery friends are for you right now. All right, there's the woodpecker. Look at that, Sagittarius. I love my woodpeckers. I get downy woodpeckers. We get the red-bellied woodpecker. We get quite a few different little guys. This says new rhythm is developing. And of course, you know, woodpeckers are tap, tap, tap. They get at those trees and they are always looking for something good to eat. They're always searching. So to me, this is about that new pattern of life is coming in. You're going to be marching to the beat of a new drum with that energy, Sagittarius. And so let's pull a goddess energy card. The intuition is developing very greatly during this last part of the year, especially as Neptune moves forward. So let's see what your divine feminine energy is bringing to you right now. Okay, Amelie, she who questions. So Sagittarius, this indicates that, you know, your divine intuition, your divine feminine is really all about being open-minded, curiosity, destiny, search. You have a lot of curiosity and, you know, open-mindedness towards, well, what comes next? And you're asking a lot of questions from the universe. So keep that mindset to let things in and don't try to push it in any particular way. This is really saying, you know, keep an open mind, ask all the questions that you need to ask, and be open to what the universe brings you. So let's move Mr. Dragon over here, and I'm going to get into a full Celtic cross tarot spread for you guys. We're going to get into some deeper information for you all through this. I'm going to use the Celestial Tarot for the main spread, and then we're going to use the Grand Lux Tarot to clarify these. Okay, so Sagittarius, right now here you are, and I really like this energy for you because it lines up so much with that open-minded, with that quest and that search. This is your own energy with the Knight of Wands. This is Jupiter. This is Sagittarius. So, you know, definitely on a journey, on a mission, going forward. It's very fiery. So it's like the fire of passion is burning bright for you, and you're moving forward with a lot of intensity and a lot of intention. So let us find let's bring up a clarifier card for this Knight of Wands here. Yes, and look at this, Sagittarius. So you really are, this is a grand quest that you're on, a really grand journey that you're embarking upon, because the World card comes up. And to me, that's all about a completion of a big cycle. All of the fixed signs are represented in this card: Taurus, Leo, Aquarius, and Scorpio. So if any of these signs are either present in your chart or present in somebody that's in your life, that could have extra meaning for you. And I love turning this card this way because look at that. It looks like the all-seeing eye, you know, it's like it's all coming into greater focus. Immediate past energy is the Hierophant card. Very Taurus energy, very stabilizing and grounding. And so this indicates to me that, you know, through this year, through your immediate past, you have been doing a lot of spiritual searching and work. You have really dug in and had to learn a lot about your interior soul. Your spirits come up. So Sagittarius, you are in a much more solid place in many ways with your spiritual life than you may realize. There's a lot of commitment to yourself and to your spirituality through that card. So let's pull a clarifier for the Hierophant. Yeah, and a lot of it was really disruptive for you. This required, you know, a lot of rearranging because the Tower comes up over top of this. The Tower is very unexpected energy. It's very much the divine hand reaching out and intervening in your life. Like I said, sometimes that Jupiter energy in your own sign can be disruptive because it opens up doors and it breaks down walls because it's like, look, we got to make some room because new things are coming in here, and if you've had a narrow mindset, it's like we got to change that. We got to open it up. So moving into the future here, we've got the Four of Cups. This is Scorpio energy, Pluto energy, very, very transformative. To me, Sagittarius, this card always says don't take anything for granted. You know, because this is that one in the Rider-Waite where the guy's sitting there, he's got the 3 in front of him, but he's still kind of dreaming about that other cup. It's like instead of just being satisfied with what he has, so, you know, make sure that you're expressing gratitude. Make sure that you're not, you know, only living in the future by just thinking, oh, it just could all be better if I only had XYZ. It's like, no, settle down and realize that things are pretty darn good right now and be very grateful for what you have, because then more gets added to you. Also, don't put up with anybody who treats you poorly. Don't put up with anyone who takes you for granted, Sagittarius. If you feel like you're in a situation, a relationship, a job, anything that makes you feel like you're not really being appreciated and it's been a chronic problem for a while, it might be time to re-examine that. Just throwing that out there. This is general, so some of this will resonate, some of it will not. Let me pull a clarifier, please, for the Four of Cups. All right, so there's the Emperor, and there is a lot of Aries energy, a lot of fire, stepping into your power, taking your power back. So if you have been taken for granted, Sagittarius, this is saying, time to let people know that, you know, you are worth quite a bit. So let's look at your undercurrent, what you're focusing on right now, and what might be coming through as your subconscious messages. This is the Seven of Wands. So you may be feeling a little bit embattled, a little bit overwhelmed. This is your own energy through this card. It's very Sagittarian. It's very fiery. So, you know, this is one where, you know, in the Rider-Waite, the guy looks like he's fighting, you know, with the sticks, but the sticks aren't actually being held by anybody. So it's like, kind of discern for yourself, Sagittarius, if you're fighting a battle within that isn't actually coming from an external source and you're just kind of, you know, overworking your mind with anxiety and worry. Let's pull a clarifier for that. Okay, so High Priestess, yeah, get in touch with your intuition. Get in touch with your higher mind with this, Sagittarius, because you might just be winding yourself up for no reason. So make sure to take some time out to really focus, tune into your own self, because that's that moon energy. She's even got that triple aspect moon. There's the owl flying by. I love the imagery that they've added to this card because, yeah, it's all about finding that deeper knowing within yourself. It's very mysterious, but it takes a little time. Just get some time to yourself. Do some meditation, do some reflection, write things down, whatever it is that kind of helps you get in touch with yourself. Look at what's on the top. The message from the divine is the Judgment card. This is strong, strong Pluto planetary energy. Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and so it's in your 2nd house already. And Saturn is also in your 2nd house. So money, finance, things like that could have been, it could be very difficult, or going through a great time of transition. Jupiter's presence there that's coming in December, that's actually going to help you quite a lot. Judgment also indicates that something's being called out. Something's being, you know, brought to light. and you know, something's reviving and recovering, because Pluto energy is also very regenerative. It's that life and death and rebirth. So something could be getting a great big rebirth for you, especially on the divine, on the higher mind aspect. Let's pull a clarifier for judgment, please. Okay, and so it is this Nine of Wands. So to me, Sagittarius, you have definitely been going through some stress, some strain, a feeling of burden. There's been some feeling of having to defend yourself quite a bit, maybe feeling kind of attacked. So keep that in mind, that you're coming out of that, because that Judgment card is going to call that business out. If people have been really hard on you, if you've been having to defend yourself against a lot of attacks or feeling of attack. And so that's, I think, again, why that Seven of Wands is coming up on the undercurrent, is that you've been feeling that. You've been feeling that stress and that strain. And so it's time for you to discern, you know, what's coming from yourself within and what's actually hitting you from the outside. And you might do a little bit of protection work if you, you know, kind of deem that, yeah, I've really been getting attacked by, you know, whoever it is or whatever it is. So let's pull some advice up the side here for you. Okay, some beautiful energy coming in here, Sagittarius. Okay, so Eight of Wands. So, suggested approach. This is definitely moving forward. This is strong communication. This isn't sitting and waiting around. Not too much procrastination. That's a very quick, rapid energy. That is a Sagittarian Mars-ruled card. Like I said, Mars is going to be in the universal 12th house for you, so you might have to take a little break. But I think interior-wise, spirit-wise, you're moving forward very quickly. You're, you know, you're evolving and you're changing and you're growing very fast. So let's pull a clarifier for the Eight of Wands. Yes, and look at this. This is all about interior balance. So as you move quickly through your development, keep yourself balanced as well, Sagittarius. Don't move so fast that you lose your balance, because that Two of Coins is always about keeping things in perspective, keeping things in solid, stable balance, and being grounded at the same time. So the Sun card comes up for what you need to know. So to me, the Sun is always a very positive aspect. It's the most positive card of the whole deck. And so when that's coming in, this is saying, look, Sagittarius, even if you've been through a really hard time, if 2019 has just kicked you all over the place, keep your chin up. Don't give up. This is an energy, and there's been like one or two other signs that had this in the same position, because this is really like, you know, saying, look, you know, it's not all lost. And this is the Sun, of course, is very Leo energy, you know, very generous, very giving, very magnanimous. So if you have a Leo in your life, that could be extra significant to you. It could also point to next year, you know, during that time of July and August being a really great time, because that is the time of Leo that comes up again. And look at that, Two of Wands, opening up new doorways, opening up new adventures and energies for you. So keep an open mind yet again, Sagittarius. Hopes and fears is the Ten of Pentacles. Not a big surprise. This is very earth energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And so this to me is a very positive card. This is all about, look at that, you know, it's like planting the seeds in the ground and then having that really abundant harvest coming up. So I think for you right now, there's a little bit of that fear. It's like, I've done so much work. Is it going to pay off? To me, that is a card that definitely says it will pay off. So let's pull a clarifier for that. And there's the Page of Wands. Look at that. So to me, there's a lot of new, fresh beginnings right around the corner that, you know, are already taking root right now, Sagittarius. Page of Wands is a lot of like new, fiery energy. It's joy. It's enthusiasm coming back. fun coming back into your life. So don't worry, you know, it's like take it one day at a time because things are on an upswing. Look at this. And so here's the outcome card. Here is the Empress, beautiful Venus energy with that Taurus Libra rulership. This is about grounding. This is about stability, abundance, fertility, creation, you know, just feeling really connected to the earth and having that overflow of abundance work through your life. So let's pull a clarifier for her. And look at that, Sagittarius. The sun has come out a second time in the second deck. So very positive outcome for you. I absolutely love this reading. I feel that you're going through definitely some clearing and movement right now through, you know, this past, you know, year and this past time in Scorpio. But boy, you've got some great, bright, radiant, positive energy that's going to be coming forward. So let's pull one last card from the Divine Doors deck to get one affirmation for you. Okay, Sagittarius, so there is your doorway. Take a look at that. And on the message on the back is draw down the moon. So the message is the forest nymphs dance in sheer delight, singing soft songs. Find us in the wild. Good night. Ooh, so yeah, this to me is all about connecting with your subconscious, connecting with the divine feminine energy, you know, dancing in the forest, finding your answers in the wild and in kind of that energy of the evening and the moon. So pay attention to those moon cycles, Sagittarius. The new moon is coming up on the 26th in your sign, so this could be just a wonderful beginning of openings and transition for you into a more positive time. So thank you so much again for joining me, and I'll see you all very soon. Take care.